here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. First carry for Nick Chubb. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, he almost picked it.
Mayfield.
Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Jamie Gillen.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Locke going to keep this himself. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
17-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want, but I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now this time, Locke will throw. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. You've got him. You've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield off the play fake. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb. First down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Elliott a 1st down and more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down.
15-yard line.
for Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
After 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Browns nothing.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
Broncos.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Block working out of the gun. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Ready. It's just me and you.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. That's going to be caught. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Shotgun snap to Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. KJ Hamler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Broncos 10, Browns nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They run. Chubb. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield down. Looking deep for Elliott. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
From the 41, Lock. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 7.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ronnie Harrison on the...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
31-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. KJ Hamler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessful.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And again, it's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. Remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Taken from about the 12. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Locke's pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He's got his tight end Fant, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Again, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end Fant. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that is incomplete. And that went off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
First down.
On 1st down, Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
7-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Philip Lindsay.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Locke looks to throw it again. He'll find Lindsey here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
gets it inside the 10 to the 9. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's locked. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. KJ Hamler. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns 10.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Mayfield to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go play action. Mayfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis.
And it's blocked. The Browns have it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Jordan
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Lock now, going to hang on to it. 11 yards there, first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. March 54.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Block working out of the gun. And it's caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Touchdown. Philip Lindsey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front, and he puts it through.
Makes the score Broncos 37, Browns 18.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He finds an opening past the 40. Over the middle, it's complete. And all the way up to the 46. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brings up
this defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to run again. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 23-yard run. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
5-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
44.
Parkey adds the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He won't go down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily.